Welcome back, guys. So, the decision's been made, and where we're heading first is Damascus. But before we head out, we need to show off something here.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield a blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know.
And right up here is our counter-throwing tutorial. It's not exactly an intuitive thing for me, personally, and plus it usually isn't fatal. Well, if the enemy's weak it's fatal, but it's not very showy.
The work of a master.
Nothing too thrilling, honestly.
That, my students, is how we all should fight.
If you can pull it off, then hey, good on ya. Otherwise it's, well, if you're looking out for it, it can be handy. But skipping ahead, we're about to head over to the kingdom and make our way toward Damascus. What's this? Why did they even put the kingdom in at all, honestly? We can skip it entirely now. Isn't that nice of them? And we're back in familiar old territory. Damascus. Ah, nice and light brown, just as we left it before. Now, previously we were dealing with the eastern northeastern region. We're going to be handling the west and northwestern-ish type locations. And heading down to the gate, I already more or less showed off how you can get inside the gate through a conventional and unconventional method. And I never really did pull off the sneaky version, so let's just sneak on into the gate here. And while we're at it, I can show y'all what the deal is with these glove upgrades we got. Now watch this. Drop. Nope. Am I gonna fall? Nope. Previously, if you let go, you were gonna fall and hit the ground. Now, you can release and hit the release button again, and you'll grab back onto the next ledge. Very handy for descending quickly.
My friend, if there's anything I can help you with, anything at all, you want it, I've got it.
And it's all downhill from here. Up, 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 and down. Roll, and we're safe. Well, our next stop is our good old Rafik buddy. We don't really have a clue where to head over in the west. So, let's get rolling.
Welcome.
And I'm sure you all remember this loosely. Every town will be revisiting the same Rafik you already saw.
Altair, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Whose life do you come to collect today?
His name is Abu Nakud. What can you tell me about him?
Oh, the merchant king of Damas. Richest man in the city. Quite exciting, quite dangerous. I envy you, Altair. Well, not the bit where you were beaten and stripped of your rank, but I envy everything else. Oh, except for the terrible things the other assassins say about you. But yes, aside from the failure and the hatred, yes, aside from those things, I envy you very much.
I do not care what the others think or say. I'm here to do a job. So I ask again, what can you tell me about the Merchant King?
Only that he must be a very bad man if Al-Mualim has sent you to see him. He keeps to his own kind, wrapped in the finery of this city's noble district. A busy man, always up to something. I'm sure if you spend some time amongst his type, you'll learn all you need to know about him.
And where would you have me begin my search?
If I were you, I'd start with the Umayyad Mosque and Souk Saruja, both of which are west of here. Further to the northwest is Salahaddin Citadel. It's a popular meeting spot and has proved a reliable source of loose tongues in the past. Yes, these three places should serve your needs.
My thanks for your guidance, Rafik. I'll return when I've gathered the necessary information.
He said Saladin Citadel, but we'll get into it in a bit. That is a little bit of a history and geography screw-up. But, well, we've got to head for a viewpoint, but we cannot see them on the map. No matter. Just head north, hug along the wall, and we arrive here. That looks like a pretty good vantage point up there. Let's take a gander up there. Should be a viewpoint. Now, in spite of this being the rich district, you still have some of these crazy bastards running around, much like you saw in Acre. And they are very, very irritating. I'll deal with you some other time.
Old man, please. I've done nothing wrong. Why are you doing this?
Also, as you'll see later, the guards are much touchier on how they turn aggressive toward you. They're also a lot more patrolling the grounds and the roofs. Our knives are going to get a nice little... Well, I didn't want to do that. I wanted my hidden blade. As I was saying, our throwing knives are going to get a little bit of an exercise here. Now let's head back up before somebody spots us. Whoop! Too late for that. Let's see what sort of attention we've garnered here. I see one guy. No guys. Let's take advantage of this garden here.
Who's responsible for this? Evvelki sefer elimizden kurtuldu. Bu sefer kaçmasına izin vermeyin.
These guys must never played hide and seek as kids. Well, before they catch on, back to where I was. Now, after this, we should be able to pick out the other viewpoints in the zone. And that is one down. I can see a few little interesting things to climb in the south. First off, though, before we head west, we've got to eavesdrop on someone. So, down to the mezzanine, I suppose. Alright, that's enough of that. Come on now.
We are the true children of God. Stop this, please. You're hurting me.
Who's responsible for this?
Your heresy has...
There's a problem. I need your advice.
What is it?
This morning, I went to hang the lanterns for the party.
And this troubles you why?
I forgot to remove the scaffold.
Forgot it where?
Just outside the Merchant King's quarters, above the balcony. What if it falls? It could be hurt.
Too late to do anything about it now. Just hope it isn't noticed. You can deal with it tomorrow.
Now, let's make ourselves scarce before... Swear to God, buddy. So, right now, we're going to head west to what they call the Citadel of Saladin. But... No. Oh. Well, how about that? Lovely little glitch. That down there is water. Water is one-hit kill. Apparently Al must have skipped out on his swimming lessons as a kiddo. So let's see here. From now on, we're going to be fighting a lot more guys at once than we did previously. Also, usually whenever you wipe out a group, that would be that, but there always now seems to be a straggler who will come up out of nowhere once you've wrapped up everything.
Me while you kill him! This is a waste of time.
And throughout the course of this recording, I came across quite a few of these little scuffles. But I'll be cutting almost all of them out, because past a point it just kind of gets repetitive to watch and play through. As you can notice so far, the enemies are starting to develop a bit of a knack for breaking my guard. And we'll let those guys go. And what we're about to head into is what they call the Citadel of Saladin. And this is actually what I believe to be the Citadel of Damascus. One of these guys.
Safety and peace. You want information about the city, I suppose? Right now, I don't have time. I must find some flags which have been stolen from our cache in the rich district of Damascus. But with this heat, my legs cannot carry me anymore. Would you be kind enough to help me? Return with the flags, and I'll help you as best I can.
Flags.
Thank you. The Rafik will be happy to see these flags returned. Perhaps this morsel of information will help you. I was invited by Abul to one of his lavish parties. I noticed the fountain in the middle of the Merchant King's palace could be easily climbed. Use this information wisely. Now, if you'd excuse me, I must go.
Oh. Yes, you do have to go. Let me help you. Come on, asshole. I can't grab him. But I can sure as hell scare the shit out of him. Come back here. I got a score to settle. Send me after flags. Asshole. Come on. I'm gonna shoulder check the hell out of you, buddy. Oh, I think my point's been made. You won't try that crap again. Now, we gotta climb one of these towers on the citadel over here. Now, as I was saying about the Citadel of Damascus, he's learned his lesson. They call this the Citadel of Saladin, but it's actually the Citadel of Damascus from what I gather. Citadel of Saladin is actually about 20 miles or 30 kilometers east of a place called Latakia. Latakia is actually about 200 miles or nearing 350 kilometers northwest of Damascus. The Citadel of Saladin was built back into the early BCs in the first millennium within that stretch. Its first major role in history was when the Phoenicians used it as a base and Alexander the Great came through and kicked their asses. They surrendered to him in 334 BC, and past that, the Citadel of Saladin gathered a lot of dust, you could say. And it wasn't until the Byzantines reclaimed it in the 10th century that it came into importance again. In the early 12th, the Crusaders took control of it and named the structure Saône Castle, named after Robert of Saône. It stood as kind of a oddity that neither the Templars nor the Hospitaliers, the two major Crusader forces, never held control of it. But Saladin reclaimed it after the Battle of Hattin. Now we've got someone to rough up over here.
Opens his door doors to the people of Damas, that they may lay down their burdens and know joy. Our days may be dark, but thanks to him, our evenings are now filled with light.
Hey, buddy.
For yourself! I will...
Yeah. Damn right.
Generous than Abu Nukul. Every week he opens his doors to the people of Damas, that they may lay down their burdens and know joy. Our days may be dark, but thanks to him, our evenings are now filled with light. There is no one more generous than Abu Nukul. Every week he opens his doors to the people of Damas, that they may lay down their burdens and know joy. Our days may be dark, but thanks to him, our evenings are now filled with light. The Merchant King provides for one and all. He asks for nothing in return. Let his generosity serve as an example to us all. Everyone should strive to be as he.
Oh. Time for some rough stuff. Hey. Where you going?
You need something?
Yeah, I got a bit... Alright. Come here, buddy. You drew the short straw. My condolences.
Go away. Go away.
Okay, okay, I'm going. Don't mind me.
All right, where are you?
Okay. He should be in the corner over here. Here we go. Got the place all to ourselves.
I'll talk. I've no interest in dying for him. His coin's not worth my life.
A wise decision.
What is it you want?
I've business with the Merchant King.
Ha! Good luck with that. He rarely leaves his chambers.
Why? Is he afraid?
Not fear. Hate. He hates himself as much as he hates the people he pretends to serve. Locks himself away in his personal quarters out of shame.
He can't stay hidden forever.
No. Those celebrations of his. He comes out to speak, to look down upon the people. A sense of belonging, I suppose. However brief.
What's wrong with him that he would hide like this?
You'll see. Now let me go.
Let you go? So you can tell him of my plan?
I won't say a thing.
No, you won't.
Well, them's the breaks. And the next spot on our guided tour is... Come on. I just want to climb up. Our next locale is just southeast-ish. We're going to be heading past where we picked this guy up from. But just around there, I decided to pick a fight with these guys by the well. Just to show you how crazy some of the numbers get later on. Of course, you can always just use the terrain and the alleys to your advantage at this point. And 1, 2, skip a few. That's all. Just a few bodies here and there. Now, skipping ahead to near that tower I mentioned previously. Now, the Rich District has a lot of neat buildings, I think. Like this little patio type thing that I'm on. Or whatever the hell you want to call it. Real neat little designs. Hoya! As I was saying before about the Citadel of Damascus, it's actually located in the northwestern region of Damascus. It was first built back in 1075 AD, and it changed hands and factions pretty often and was usually renovated every time. If you remember that little wall of text I had preceding the Acre episode, there was a fellow named Nur ad-Din who was in charge of the Zengid dynasty. When he died in 1174, he was laid to rest there and later relocated. Saladin swept in Damascus not too long thereafter and claimed the city with almost no resistance. When Saladin died in 1193, his body was laid to rest inside the citadel of Damascus, and much like Nur ad-Din, he was later relocated to another site. We'll see that later in this video. The citadel still stands today in spite of experiencing at least 3 major earthquakes and massive repairs over the years. But, moving on... river. Well, how shall we do this? I could head across to the bridge, but that's kind of boring, and this looks pretty bitchin' right up here. So let's just leapfrog over. What could possibly go wrong?
Fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense.
I loves me some throwing knives.
Say, this is an honor to die.
And what we got right here is a madrasa just to our right.
There is no greater glory than this.
Now, Nur ad-Din was actually laid to rest inside of a madrasa, but I couldn't find any specifics on its location in Damascus. Could this be it? Lord knows. But it does kind of stand out. So hey, who knows? Maybe it is. And we're almost halfway with the viewpoints. But we still have some stuff to see. Now, just southeast, we have a pickpocket inside of a souk you can see in the distance. Or at least you could a moment ago. Oh boy, this will be fun. I hope I got an achievement for that. Good God. But we find ourselves in front of what's called the Souk Sarouja.
All I ask is for a
It's a real trade corner that still stands today in Damascus.
coin, please.
Although nowadays get away. Nowadays it's in pretty poor condition. Placement seems off in the game though. It was actually the first part of Damascus to be built outside the city walls in the 11th century. The name comes from the Turkish era of Damascus, the root word sarika meaning yellow colored.
It was good of you to come.
It is an honor to serve. What do you require?
The letter I've given you must be brought to Salah ad-Din's camp. Seek out the one they call Hisham. He will be able to help, but tell no one else of this.
None will know my mission.
Then our business is concluded.
Oh, you have no idea. Nice dress. I'm sure I'm offending some people with that, so my condolences. Just that it does look a little unusually effeminate. But no matter. Yoink.
Enough! No more!
Yeah, okay, no more. We're done here, don't worry. And next up, we have a viewpoint just on the northern side of the souk. It's actually one of them round guard towers that I can never remember how the hell to climb. And we have a repeat here. So no worries. But how do I reach it? Let's handle this guy over here. Hello. Wait.
Die, infidel!
Hello. Just as planned. Now. My depth perception's a little rusty, but I'm pretty sure we can make that with ease. Here we go. Yes. No. Shit. Now. Let's see. Ah, a ladder. Hey guys. Don't mind me, I just gotta... Okay. Okay, or not. Assassinate? Yes! Oh. There goes my fun. Where are you going? Oh. Pathfinding. Let's try this again. Going pretty good. Nope. As I was saying, it's going pretty good. Things are going pretty... who am I kidding? Things ain't looking too good. Alright, sword time. And yeah, I wasn't ready for that throw counter. Well, let's see if I can get it on the next try.
Yes! Geber kafir!
Alright, buddy. You and me and someone else, never mind. Oh, I'm ready for you this time. Boink. Oh, you died from that? A pretty piss-poor helmet. Oh well, skipping ahead a few moments, we're climbing up that tower. Oh. Hey, buddy. What you doing?
Filthy heretic!
No. No fun. I really want to try using Hidden Blade a lot more, but as I mentioned previously, the game kinda slaps your hand whenever you try that. If you ever jack around with who you're locked onto and you hit attack, Al will automatically draw his blade instead of leaving you with the Hidden Blade. It's meant to be convenient, but it's kinda irritating if you want to use the Hidden Blade instead. Now, where to next? You can see where we came from. Circling around. There's the souk. Now, that's where we came out, came around, and we had our little tussle off in the distance. Our next stop is a very interesting locale. It's called the Umayyad Mosque. Get back up there. Come on. Climbing up. Bite me. I'm coming up from the northern side, which is, I guess, more or less the front gate. Uh-oh. Alright, buddy, here you go. Merry Christmas. This right here is the Umayyad Mosque. It was built in the 715 AD, and is one of the holiest places in Islam. Among the holy remains housed here are the heads of John the Baptist, Hussein, who is Muhammad's grandson, and a few years after this, Saladin will be laid to rest here. From what I've seen, the mosque itself is pretty darn accurate as a replica, even down to the minaret tower designs. As you'll see at the southwest and southeast viewpoints, the towers aren't just copy-pastes of each other. They're very distinctively different designs. And that's actually pretty true to the architecture used here. Yeah, don't look down at this point. We're pretty high up. Because I cut it out, but we actually climbed a pretty sizable wall to get up on top of here. And we're climbing something on top of that. Okay, we're done. You can stop climbing out. Off in the distance over there, you can see the souk from the previous part of Damascus. Now, see the courtyard down there too. We'll be getting to that momentarily. You can see a little castle off in the distance to the right. We'll be getting to that in a bit. That's the last place we're headed to. Ah, durable piles of hay. Now, minaret number 1. Oh, near miss. No? Jeez. Now, just in case you haven't noticed it so far, the Souk Sarouja, which is just south of us, actually cuts through the entire rich district. It's kind of a nice little viewpoint, or, I'm sorry, not viewpoint, it's a rather nice marker on the land. Of course, there's also this whole place here. Now, I don't want to spring off here. I'd rather not have to climb that wall again, since usually a sitting duck for most of the guards around the area. So let's just make use of our little glove upgrade, and we should be safe here. Almost. Now, normally I'd probably cut these out right here, but I'm kind of a sucker for the scenery up here, and hopefully some of y'all are too. Two more. Now, one of them's got to be inside the castle I showed previously. Before we get the other viewpoints, we got an eavesdropping to do.
The last of it has been delivered.
Good. Make sure he also knows it wasn't easy arranging a shipment like this.
It's only wine. Some can be fickle in their faith.
Your holy book says something on the subject, I believe. Leave them that they may eat and enjoy themselves, and that hope may beguile them, for they will soon know. And never did we destroy a town that had a term made known.
What's that supposed to mean?
Never mind it. Be about your business.
As you wish.
That fella in the sleeveless shirt is one of Abul Nuqud's goons, so to speak. We'll see them a little more in a bit. So coming up here, two more viewpoints. Let's knock out this one on the edge of the zone first.
Away with you. You won't get...
You were saying? Now, they kind of place us a little close to the zone over here, but no worries. That is our next major stop. But we've got an informant to help down here. Well, just one more. It shouldn't be too bad. I've already handled the worst of them, the flags. You can see the souk down there, the souk Sarusha. And off to the right you can also see the southern side of the Umayyad Mosque. Neat stuff. Out of the way, out of the way.
I'm so hungry. Just a little money.
Whoops.
All I ask is for a quick...
Well, nobody of importance was hurt. And hey, look, an informant. What's up, buddy?
Altair, my friend, my brother. It's been such a long time. Any news of Ada since she left? No. How sad. I'm sure you'll find her someday. I've heard a feather is lying on top of Abul Nuqud's head. Maybe I could help you. But I have a mission myself. I have 4 targets I must eliminate before noon. Let's cooperate, just like old times. 2 for you, 2 for me. They are Abul Nuqud's personal guards. You will spot them in minutes.
Timers. Well, we just have to kill 2 people and remain stealthy. And Abul Nuqud's men are going to be those sleeveless guys. So let's do some hunting. This should be pretty straightforward.
Where are you? Over here. Leave now.
Hey! Okay, let's try this again. Nope. Once again,
I know you're here somewhere.
sneaking.
You, sir.
One down. Oh, fuck. Oh, no fair. Hey! Damn it. Okay. Let's try this again. What'd I do? Okay, I reset. Corpses are gone. We should be okay. One Mississippi.
Food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
If you're tired of shoddy food,
Two Mississippi. And we're done at... Oh!
There's something? I'm hungry. I beg of you. I beg of you.
One.
Please. My family is everything.
Two. Alright. Long enough on this. Let's get it over with.
Wasn't that great?
No!
Just like in Alep, you remember? Here's something I found on one of the Merchant King's men. I think it's a map of where he has stationed his guards. I'm sure it will come in handy in your mission. Anytime you're in Damas, come see me. You know my door is always open to you. Safety and peace, my friend.
Well, glad that's finally over with. Jesus Christ. And our last stop, we gotta head to this viewpoint inside this guy's castle. Welcome to Abul Nakud's palace, I'm sorry.
I asked this for a few coins.
Move it, lady. Something tells me we'll be seeing a bit more of this courtyard in the near future. Now let's see. High ground? Check. Roof. Roof. Ah! Double check. And our viewpoint should be just up here to our left. Let's circle around this way. No. There we go, and there's a guard. Well, let's just give him a little hi, how you doing, and we'll be on our way. And that's that. Alrighty. Next time, we'll be going after Abul Nakud himself. Till then, head back to the Bureau, and I'll see you all around.